Hey there, and welcome back to Currently Kent. In February of 2021, Seasonic released the Q7 series of cases. It's right here behind me. At first glance, it would appear to be just another box to house your components, but it isn't. To make the Q7 series really shine, in March of 2021, Seasonic released the Connect series of PSUs. Both the Q7 and the Connect series of PSUs can be purchased and used independently of one another, but when you put them together, that's when we really get to see the brilliance. Opening the Q7's packaging, we are greeted with a nice accessories kit. Included contents are Velcro straps, a screw organizing tray, cleaning cloth, user's manual, and some very fancy white cloth gloves. The case itself comes very well packaged. Form-fit styrofoam and cardboard ensure that the case will arrive to you in excellent condition. Additionally, the tempered glass side panel is held in place during transportation with a lock that can be easily removed with 2 Phillips head screws. Once the transportation lock is removed, you can open the hinged tempered glass side panel by pulling on this magnetic accent piece, swinging the glass open and lifting off the hinges. Not to worry, because both of these warning stickers that are placed on the outside of the tempered glass are actually placed on top of the removable protective plastic covering that helps you keep your fingerprints off of the glass during the building process. The interior is very unique in that the motherboard is placed in an inverted orientation, which is another addition that will really help your build stand out in a sea of conventionally laid out cases. Included in the cost of the case at $159.99 on Newegg at the time of filming, you get 4 120mm PWM fans with the Nidec Servo Corporation's design, which are some of the highest rated fans ever made. Inside, we also get 2 hard drive bays that can accommodate 1 3.5-inch hard drive each or 1 2.5-inch SSD each. Removal of the hard drive caddy is very simple. There's 1 thumb screw in the back side of the case that holds it into place and can be easily removed from there. The Q7 is well filtered for dust with full coverage on the bottom, top, and front. Seasonic get bonus points here for having the top filter be magnetic and for the bottom filter being able to be removed from the front. The removable front panel is a brush piece of aluminum that provides a large airflow gap. Fan support here is 3 120mm fans or 3 140mm fans. The top supports the same fan configuration as the front. And at the rear, we can have a 120mm fan or a 140mm fan. There's even space for a 120mm fan right here atop the power supply shroud. Listed radiator compatibility is up to a 360mm radiator here in the front and in the top. 120mm radiator is supported at the rear of the case. Motherboard support is up to an eATX, but if you're going to go with this case, you'd likely go with an ATX motherboard or something smaller than that due to routing of cables. If you go any wider than ATX, you're going to potentially cover up most of the cable pass-throughs. Maximum CPU cooler height is 185mm and GPU length is listed as a maximum of 345mm, and we'll touch on this again in another video. The Q7's front panel is adequate. It's got a power button, a reset button, headphone jack, microphone jack, 2 USB 3 ports, and a USB Type-C port. Here on the back side of the Q7 are 3 2.5-inch SSD brackets, a cable routing cover that fixes to the case magnetically, ample cable tie-down locations and pass-throughs to the front of the Q7. Max PSU length is 280mm. On that note, we need to introduce what really puts the Q7 in a league of its own: the Connect PSU, which is branded as one clean solution, and for good reason. Connect is available in 3 different versions. There's a 650 watt, a 750 watt, and 850 watt power supply. Both the 650 and the 750 watt power supplies are 80 plus gold rated, and the 850 watt power supply is 80 plus platinum rated. I know what you're thinking, it's just a power supply, so get on with it. Well, it is, but the Connect module is what really sets it apart. This module breaks out from the PSU and makes cable distribution very clean and manageable. Simply connect the 3 cables coming off of the PSU to the Connect module, remove this panel on the Q7 and replace it with the Connect module, and now you can see how brilliant this really is. Every necessary connection is now made in one easy to access location. On the back of the connector, where your 24-pin motherboard power and PCIe power are located, 6 total PCIe connections can be made here. Going around the side, you're given 7 PWM fan connections and 7 3-pin ARGB connections, which can all be synced to your motherboard. And additionally, this is where 2 8-pin CPU EPS cables join with the Connect. And we're also given a total of 6 SATA or Molex connections. And just as a side note, Seasonic did confirm that if you were looking to potentially upgrade in the future and you got in at the 650 watt level and you wanted to go up to the 850 watt level, all you would need to do is simply unplug the existing Connect module from the power supply and replace it with the new power supply, connect those same 3 cables to the Connect unit, and it's compatible across the entire stack. This video will serve us as an introduction to a series of videos that are going to showcase what can be done inside of this unconventional layout from Seasonic. In the process of making this overview video, I've actually gotten really excited to see what else can happen inside of what I think is a really fantastic idea from Seasonic. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching.